ducks are happy. They've got a little pan of water. Chickens and the turkey and the guineas, they're not so happy. They'd rather stay in. So they've got their food and water in the coop. They're being spoilt. Just because they don't like to get cold feet. And again, I need to put some more straw out again, looks like. It disappears. But the ducks really don't mind at all. I hope you enjoyed my pictures of my barn yesterday. If you go back onto my Facebook page called Prairie Girl Farm, you'll get to see lots of barn pictures inside and out. And I tell a little bit about my cowboy had designed and built this barn. It's in 3 pieces. So go head over to my page on Facebook, Prairie Girl Farm. And you're going to see lots of barn pictures and baby goats and calves, and it's a fun barn in the springtime when we're having lots of babies. We'll walk over here, take a look at everything over here on this side of the barnyard. That's our garden area, part of it over there. And this old sink, double sink, is great in the summertime for washing veggies. We use that with the garden hose, which our hydrant is right here. And it's got little drains, so you can drain them out and fill it up again. That old double sink works really great. Some of the roosters are out. We'll walk over and take a look at the calves and the goats. Sounds like everybody's happy, content. And they're not minding the snow at all. As long as they've got hay in front of them, they're happy. Okay, I'm back in my kitchen after being outside in the snow, and I am actually going to mix up a second batch of my mama's fruitcake. And as y'all seen before, it's her handwritten recipe, and it's a pretty special recipe. She used to make the poor man's cake during the year, but at Christmas time she would turn it into a fruit cake. And I've added a cup of chopped apple. I've got some walnuts. I've got cherries. I've got candied pineapple. I've got dates. And in here is the brown sugar, the water, the raisins, and shortening. And that's all there is to it. You just stir it up, put it in the pan, bake at 325, and it makes such a good fruit cake. It's not your original fruit cake, but it's the way I was raised on a fruit cake, and it is so good. So thanks for joining me in my kitchen. I've been in my, I guess you could call it my grandma, my nana Christmas room, trying to sort gifts, getting ready to wrap, all kinds of stuff for Christmas. So it's just a busy time on the homestead, and I'm sure it is at your place too. But thanks for popping in. So here's a little video. It's a little dark in here right now of the inside of my barn. It needs a cleaning right now. I've been letting the donkeys be in here when we had the storms. There's my pens over there that I usually kid out all my goats. I call them little jugs. I've got 3 of them. so that I can put Mama and new baby in. At night, I usually let all my little goats lay in here when I'm getting ready to kid so I can keep an eye on them, and they've got a dry spot. This is just an extra little pen. I need to get a wire on my gate again, but they've been standing everywhere. And here's a corner with our straw that I usually use for a pen for calving out or a donkey. There's our milk stanchion. We haven't been milking lately. Probably will later. They've been making a mess in there too. So I think I'm going to lock them out of there and just give them a little area. This is the inside of my little barn, and I love these lights. They work really good because we don't have a big light in here, and I hang up all the little clear Christmas lights, and I see one of my strings needs to be replaced. I do have them on this side too, but I don't usually plug them in until it's time for kidding season in the spring. So just a little peek at my barn. Little Pedro. We need to get you in with the goats, don't we? We need to get you in with the goats and get you weaned. You're a big boy now. Yep, you're a big boy. I want to get a good picture of you. You can't get too close. Are your ears sore? Huh? You don't like your ears touched? These big old ears. Okay. Heading in for the night. He wants to go in, but I've locked him out of there. I think they need to be on the other side because they're eating my fence, and I'm not liking that. They're eating my gate. And that's just because of boredom, I think. Naughty. Naughty, naughty. I just noticed that. So, no more. We're going to have to get you locked on the other side. So here's Cowboy's divinity. He hasn't been in yet to see that he's got this waiting for him. Maybe I should hide some of it. Maybe I should hide it for Christmas for him. No, I'll let him enjoy it. So here's a little taste of my lights tonight in my kitchen. There's a little tree there. Pretty cozy. Merry Christmas, folks. Hello, everyone. It's the end of another day on the homestead. Almost the end. It's time to make a little supper. We've both been busy with our own projects today. Cowboy's been insulating in his shop. He's got one of the 50-foot walls all insulated. I've been in the house being Nana, Grandma, Santa, Mrs. Claus, whatever you want, in the back room, sorting and getting ready to start wrapping gifts. I've also made another batch of my mom's fruit cake. I made Cowboy a batch of his divinity that he really likes. So that's about it. I did get floors vacuumed and another bed washed. So actually, all in all, today's been pretty good. So tomorrow I'm hoping to do a little more baking in the kitchen. I need to get a few more ingredients tomorrow before I finish, but that's on the list. That's on the plan. And our snow settled a lot today. It came down fast and furious, but it's gonna make it a little slick right now. So anyway, folks, have a good evening. Take care. God bless. And thanks for stopping in at Prairie Girl and Cowboy Homestead.